What does America First mean in practice? It's the question many have asked since Donald Trump made it the central theme of his inaugural address. The answer, at least in part, appears to be rolling back from commitments that extend beyond US borders. Announcing its withdrawal from the UN Global Compact on Migration on Saturday, the US said the pact was inconsistent with US immigration and refugee policies. The deal was signed by every member of the UN General Assembly in September last year, a time when the global refugee crisis was at its height. Over 3,000 people died that year trying to cross the Mediterranean, the highest toll on record. Speaking as he signed the pact, the then President Barack Obama spoke of the responsibility to act.
We are facing a crisis of epic proportions. More than 65 million people have been driven from their homes, which is more than any time since the Second World War. That's why I believe this summit must be the beginning of a new global woman movement where everybody does more.
His internationalist rhetoric couldn't sound more different from the current administration. The US ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, said, "Our decisions on immigration policies must always be made by Americans and Americans alone." The withdrawal from the migration agreement follows several other deals abandoned by the US since Trump took office: the Paris climate change deal, UNESCO, and the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And even though the US insists America first doesn't mean America alone, the latest move appears to be yet another example that the US is in retreat, at least somewhat, on the world stage.